guys? Welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be recapping the story, or may I say the rise and fall of my SMP. Now, this is probably the most wild thing I've ever done, and it was definitely the most exciting. This isn't scripted either. This is something that we actually did. Like, all of these buildings you're getting ready to see were actually built by me and my friends. So, without further ado, let's get ready and start. It all started, let me think, around, I'd say about a year ago. I had just gotten my PlayStation 5. It was still brand new. I had so much fun. And it was before PlayStation Plus and all of that jazz. And I had a brilliant idea. What if I made a world where me and my friends just hanged out? Like we wouldn't worry about anything else but to just hang out. And that's how it started. I built this massive base of at the time was massive for me. And it looked like it was going off smoothly. Slowly, my friends joined, with Eli. Him being the first to join. I wish I would have known that this building right here would soon be destroyed.
What building were you at?
Your building.
Oh.
Then came one of my best friends, Malachi. He built this base. A massive base. Then my friend Elijah, building this. And then came Bentley, creating the first country on the SMP, the Sanctuary. It was going awesome. But right before he even started the nation, we had our first World War. Hang on. This is how you... No, I do. There we go. We had our first World War. And it wouldn't be our last. We got an early taste of what would be Bentley and Eli's fighting, which caused this massive hole that was later patched up by me, but caused damage to multiple, and I mean multiple, builds, including
Where I'm
Bentley
at.
D. Including Bentley
Where I'm
D.
at was probably hit the hardest. Sorry.
Including Bentley D's base. The only thing that's even left was this random thing he built that I couldn't even tell you what was. From this, something awoke in Bentley D. He built this, the Sanctuary. One of the first and only countries on the map, with there only being one more. And with that, I helped him build this beautiful castle with all of its beauty and secrets. It looked like everything was going beautifully. No war, no conflict. Heck, It was looking like what I was dreaming of was really becoming a reality. I even got my I even played on my phone sometimes and built this base that did absolutely nothing. And then a beautiful idea hit me. What if I connected all, and I mean all, of these buildings to each other, and thus became the tunnels? Little did I know, the tunnels would hold more than just passageways. They would hold
So,
secrets.
where's the entrance to the tunnels at? Sorry to interrupt.
At my base.
Okay.
These long, twisting tunnels with only one way, with only a few ways to go. But still, every base connected. But one problem. If you connect every base can become vulnerable. And we experience that sometimes. The first instance was once again another event to happen from Eli and Bentley.
Are you still in the tunnels?
Yes,
Okay.
as the tunnels grew and grew, so did the world. I had people building bases left and right. We had Eli was moving into a new base. It was still seeming awesome. Like like what I really had dreamed of was going awesome. No real conflict had happened in forever until I made one careless mistake that would go on to lead to the fall of my SMP. The explosion of Eli's base caused damage that was beyond repair, and instead of me owning up to it, I made up the excuse that Bentley D had done it, framing him. And from then on, Bentley and Eli never got on a good foot again. Eli and him, I could never get them on at the same time, though. Neither one of them would. But as the world grew and grew, and yes, grew more, it was time to take on the Ender Dragon. We defeated it. It wasn't even a fight. All of us feeling triumphant. I even built a base here. To be completely honest with you guys, I actually forgot I had done this. Thinking that this would just be the beginning of all the places we would go on adventure together. All more monsters we would defeat, and more monsters we would find. Little did I know that next monster would be someone of pure terror. While everyone was out adventuring and doing all of this, Billy D couldn't get over the thought of being framed for something he hadn't done. And so, he did the final tipping point. He finally hit the final tipping point and made it to where he would explode 2 bases. Well, not explode. He would explode one base. It would fill the other one up with pandas. I have no idea what he was thinking about when he did it. Filled one base up with pandas. Ending Malachi on the server. Enraged, but also feeling that this was a perfect time to make an example. I built an underground tunnel, I believe, yes sir, right here. Now, where did it open up at? This underground tunnel would be where I would have Bentley D be held at for an entire day. When I mean an entire day, I mean like 3 hours that we were on Minecraft that day, and he would be released, hoping that he would learn his lesson. This story began. Here was the written story of how we broke out, of how he broke out. As you read, as you can clearly see, this picture was not really just a picture. Little did Eli know that it wasn't. Little did I know this one decision would tip Eli and Malachi, Eli and Bentley, even more to the point where my next best option was locking each of them as punishment in Eli's house. Little did I know. Alright, I'm gonna stop saying little did I know. This then led to the eventual fall of Eli's house, one of the oldest builds in the server. It had been there since the beginning. But before it was exploded, I finally saw what the monster of the server was. It was Bentley. And he was going to end the server forever. While I was busy doing other things with him, he started coming up with plans that I didn't know if I could support. I felt like what he was about to do was bad. But he assured me that that he wouldn't be doing anything wrong. We set up a base together. He gave me the ability to test with redstone. And this box right here. Little... Okay, I seriously need to stop little. I know. But he tried to kill me that day. Luckily, I was in this box. And we all know obsidian cannot be exploded, or it takes a lot of TNT to do it. He completely exploded the entire laboratory before it was even started. From then on, he started causing terror on the server. The first thing he did was blow up Eli's house. The original house of his. This one. Completely destroying it. The one you see before you today is a remade version of the bottom of it. This is not the full house. Completely destroyed. It drove Eli to his breaking point. How about you tell them this side of the story, Eli?
Well, the part where he completely destroyed the entire top,
No,
and I
the part
confronted
where
him.
this led you both to your final breaking point, where
Yeah.
the World War II started.
Okay, well. How about you say it instead? Because,
Okay.
I'm still kind of upset about this part, so you can say it.
Eli had finally reached his breaking point. Tired of all of the exploding and everything. And he just snapped. He went over and built this massive tree tower. And it kept growing and growing and growing.
I didn't build that.
No, you remember you built the tree thing that eventually led to the...
Oh. Yeah.
And in a last-ditch attempt to stop this madness, I covered it in lava. Not my smartest decision, but the moment I saw it touch the ground, I immediately released water, giving you this beautiful, massive tower we know today. One of the most iconic things about the server, even now, after it's long gone. While me and Bentley D were trying to fix this problem, Eli exploded Bentley D's wheat field. Bentley D had finally had enough, and he went on a rampage. We are talking utter destruction of almost every building on the server. Started off but with this building, blowing up the entire top. The version you see today is not even what it looked like when it was first built. I think it was about at least 3 blocks taller, and it was not lying on this flat surface, as you can clearly see.
And if you didn't know, if you, weren't there to hear him say earlier, this is Elijah's castle. And, yeah. Before Bentley fixed it all up and stuff, because nobody else was there to help him because Bentley D had made everyone else get mad and not get on this map again. Yeah, it looked like it had been through war. But, because
It
it
looked
had been through war. But Bentley fixed it up, and now it still looks good, but it looked better before.
this
Bentley, you can
building
continue now.
this building was destroyed. He then moved on to Malachi, who had only just recently rejoined the server, hoping Bentley D had changed. He didn't. Filled with rage, Bentley filled his entire base with pandas. We're talking head to toe. And to push Malachi even more, he completely destroyed his entire roof. He
Also,
even
Malachi's
killed...
fish tank. Oh wait. Yeah, he did. He destroyed Malachi's fish tank, but it is now fixed because of this man.
But in this, when he exploded, he sadly killed Bentley Malachi's 4 axolotls. Malachi still has yet to hop on the server since then. After, I think, about 4 months. Then he hit Eli, filling his entire sky base, which sadly was not one of the things I was able to repair, completely destroyed. Right above this house right here was destroyed. And in an attempt to clean it all up, I sadly, in attempting to clean up, had to explode it. It is no longer here. That was the final blow. And Eli didn't play for a very long time after that. He did rejoin, but Bentley D still was salty, and while we were attempting to build a jail, while Eli was building one, Bentley D decided to make fun of it. And Eli did not join whenever he played. This was the jail we were supposed to put them in. It was all ready. We just didn't use it. And to finally wrap up the story, it is, thankfully, I believe there will be a new generation. But there will be a new generation on this server. And it starts with this house. So before I end the video, I'm going to tie up some loose ties if no one got all of this. One loose end I didn't talk to people about was the actual fighting. No one physically fought. It was all explosions from like dynamite or from TNT and stuff like that. But the originally we were going to turn it to creative or survival, but I just never did. So no one died, no one died. I forgot, no one died while playing this, but people were definitely still mad anyway. I'm trying to find this base that we built, but...
And before you end it, if you TP to me, you can view my old village after it was hit by Bentley. And just to show proof that it was my village, this used to be my banner, and you can ask Bentley, he made it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's placed all around the village, but most of them got destroyed. You can see a bunch of them right here and stuff. But yeah, and also before I forget, I was thinking about it, and Bentley mentioned me destroying some of Bentley's country. I destroyed more than just that. He destroyed half my village, and if you look, you can see all the like villagers down here, still down here, just trying to repair it. Not actually trying to repair it, but I was gonna say that there's still one sleeping here, somehow, still sleeping with half his house blown up. That's how desperate these villagers are. And most of their beds are honestly already destroyed. So...
Again, before I end the video, we are still going to talk about some things. That was a pretty quick recap of what the story was like. If you guys want a full on, like, I'm talking week by week down of like what happened, please comment down below because this is one of my favorite things I've ever done. Like, and I'm telling you, this
Yeah.
isn't scripted. This all happened.
It's
Like,
not
we
scripted. It
actually did
is.
this.
Yeah.
Like, all of these builds you see before you, these aren't even half of the ones that were originally here.
Yeah.
So, the mere scale of this was so fun. And I think this was over a year long. Like, this was a year-long thing that we had done. And before, I'm going to go over a quick thing. This building right here, because again, this was originally, like, we were going to go into survival and do a all-out war. I didn't end up doing that, but, like, you could see, this is, like, I think, I'm going to say Bentley D's with all of his stuff. And this was, like, all of his horses and everything, and, like, he was ready. Bentley D had fully lost his mind when it came to this server. And this isn't even the newest thing, but yeah, when I did say the Sanctuary was only one of the countries, I did own a country before it united with the Sanctuary. And if you guys want to see what that is, this is it right here. This was my country banner. That's his. Yeah, you can clearly see the difference. Oh, I forgot. But, yeah. And one last thing. I do want to tell you that this is sadly over. For us. I don't know if if you saw the final, I did say a new generation was coming. My brother is joining the server, or the SMP, I should say, and he will be inviting his friends. So I'm hoping this will live on to be a thing that we all do, like even with my little brother. And if anyone wants to come and play and like join with us and be a part of this amazing story that we're building, please, 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 please ask. Like I would really love to have more people to come and play Minecraft with us. It's one of my favorite games, and
And here is proof that his brothers is joining. This is his brother's home. His base. So yeah.
and again, if you want a long recap, like a full-on recap of like a week by week, please comment down below. And if we hit, let's go for, I think, if we can hit 5 views before the end of tonight, I will I will do a full-on recap, week by week, of how it went. Again, if you want to see that, do that. And yeah, that's all for today, guys.
And I'm gonna change that rule for my video because my videos take a minute to upload. Like, take a while to upload. And so,
He will
if
send
you
out.
get this video to 5 views in, we'll say a day,
So in 24
until,
hours.
actually, you have until Wednesday. Wednesday. And I'm gonna get on Wednesday, see if it has more than 5 views. If it does, me and Bentley will both do a full recap.
If he
Every
does not
detail,
hit
every
it,
last
if he does
thing.
not hit his goal, don't worry. I will have it on my channel. Please check
Yeah.
me out. My channel name's Bentley to Goat. His is Eli519. I don't think I can leave it in the comments, but I can try and like leave a link to
And
his YouTube channel. And yeah, please like and subscribe and come join us. Obviously it's free, and I really love hanging out with my subscribers. And yeah, Bentley out. Peace.